everybody, and we are back in ILR. This week we are going around Austria. I am Mackie, as Mystic is also joined us late. Joining me as ever is my good friend and engineer, Mr. HLG. Good evening, sir. So, Austria in the wet. I can tell you exactly. Yeah, I can tell you exactly how fun it is to drive in the wet. Not very, because it happened last night. But yeah. It looks like it's drying up already, though. It's not too bad rain. Luckily for these drivers, it's not full blue tyres at this point, so could transition into a dry Q2 or 3, even if it was long quali, but the end of the session, perhaps. You know, it's old habits die hard. My bad. We'll edit that out. For the end of the session, it might be dry. It looks like it could be. It doesn't look too heavy at this point. Nice helmet by Button as he's just about to finish his lap. Not the first, I don't think, but we're on board with him, so why change now? We get a bit of a tow from his teammate. 14.0 to beat. 39. He did. I expect times to be a little quicker than that, but that's not too bad for the first lap around. There you go, 13.6 from Alex. Let's have a look. Yes, I thought so. Rampage back into the pits. I think he may have knocked his front wing on the way out as we joined the stream there earlier on. I saw McLaren going a little bit sideways on the way out as Aqua goes 13.4. Lenzo is not particularly on a lap right now, I don't think. Giant 13.1, a little bit quicker again. Here we go. So for this pattern, Legends is about to do a 12.8. Go on, Legends. We're on board with you, even though a bit of a twitch by the look of it there. Bit of a twitch. We're streaming on Twitch. I'm so silly. Let's hope it's not as silly as last week, because I don't even know what happened to me. I was mad. Could have been. We'll see if he stays to the right as he comes around the final corner. Well, not the final, but penultimate corner. Especially there. 14.8. Well, it was close with the 0.8, just a second off it. 2 seconds off. Let's go to his teammate Barry, who's had a bit of a slide coming out of the corner there as well. Bit of a twitch for him. Helmet, very good. Look who's back. Welcome back. He's missed like 3 races in a row and still like 3rd or 4th in the championship. So a good time for him to come back. But we do have a new championship leader who right now I can't see on track. I don't know who it is. We'll get our... Jinx was up there at some point. Aqua was as well. Rampage is struggling down in the back. He's now on a lap. Yeah, we'll just join the last few moments of Callum's lap and then we'll go back to Rampage as Zala goes quicker again. Callum G won't be first. 13.1, decent time. Not as close as last night. in Tier 5. That was ridiculous. Over on the PS4. If I can find the picture that Jess took of it, I will forward it to you. But my god, it was close. Like 2,000 between first and second, and then about just over a tenth between the top 6. It was ludicrous. Oh. Oh, he's going the wrong way down the track. He's trying to get out the way. Barry goes past. Back on board with Rampage now, just to see what kind of lap he can do. He's put it in 16th place. Lenzo's on track now. Oh dear. Yeah, have you checked the box, by the way? You don't appear to be coming out on stream.
Hello,
wow,
people.
that was.
I forgot to tick the box. I'm a clever person, me.
Well, anyway, Clendo's still on the lap.
Yeah, my apologies for not ticking the box. Then that's what illness does to you. You start to forget things.
That's okay. You have ticked the box now. I can confirm that.
No, I have
particularly done too badly there. 13-1 again. I feel like we've said that a lot today already. Some people have obviously improved from there. Deer Hunter is on an outlap. It's still raining. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be these conditions all the way to the end. So yeah, it's gonna be these conditions all the way to the end.
If it does stop raining now, though, it would be.
Yeah, if it stops raining now, it will definitely be a last across the line on the dry tyres. Which also then again depends on what tyres people decide to put on if that's the case. But I don't think we're gonna get to see that. So. It's all going to come down to, is it a dry race? And if it is, everyone gets fresh tyres. Maybe we see some mix-up in strategies.
Deer Hunter, round turn 1, a little bit cautious. Fair enough, don't blame him.
Beacon also coming through the final sector, so he's about to finish a lap. Let's see if he can improve.
Yep.
He does 12.7.
Boost second.
So he gets close to Cesala, but Cesala's still running top there as he's still setting the pits.
Yeah, the Hunter's pulled over. Let's Chris Jones through. So I guess we'll go on board with him. He seems to be on a lap. No, he's not. He's short of fuel. Let's find someone else. IGN Legends coming around the final corner. Not a great lap though. We'll probably be going again. Yep, there we go. On board with him for this lap.
Yeah, but he misses
his line through turn 1. That's happened to many people, and will happen to many more. Goodness only knows how many times. That's really ruined his lap already. So we'll go on board with someone else. Rampage seems to be doing okay on his next flying lap. Anyway, I should say.
Yeah, him and
he's out of VRS though.
Who was it? Him and Chris going for the more than 2 lap strategy on these tyres as they seem to be one of those people that maybe improves as the tyres get a little bit more wear on them. Similar to myself. Once the inters get a little bit of wear on them, some people can find a lot more grip on them. It's a weird way to have to drive in this game, but it works.
It absolutely is a weird way. It's kind of, I guess you could say, backwards strategy, but if you prefer your inters to be warm, then good luck to you. I just prefer it to be dry so we don't have this discussion. But let's be honest, sometimes it rains.
In this game, apparently it rains a lot. It actually seems to rain more in this game than it did in the previous game.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of moisture on the track in a lot of places, but it seems to be still there. The artist formerly known as Jason is coming around Sector 3. And he's a little bit up, so we'll stay on board with him to see how much he can improve by as we just tick into the final 5 minutes of qualification. It comes around to the final corner now. Takes it nice between the lines. Won't be foul, but top 10.
Yeah, 13.5. It's not a terrible lap, but it's average for the lobby at the moment.
Yeah, right in the middle. It's not a bad place to be.
I'm actually going to get ready to jump on board with a lap with Cesaro, I think, as he's going to come around the final sector on his outlap. So maybe we get to finally see a masterclass in wet condition qualifying.
Yeah. I'll just watch the Monaco Mass and see if he can replicate the feat around Austria. You know, because he could have won by more.
Tell you what, Cesaro nailed turn one. He had a
raining.
lock-up, and he absolutely nailed it. It has stopped raining, but it's not going to dry up quick enough, I don't think. So
Yeah,
I think it's still going to be inters, but it could still be the last one across the line on the inters. As Cesaro is doing a lot of locking up, but he is absolutely nailing the apexes. It's like he's found a little bit of a braking strategy of just lock up in the rain. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, good luck with that when there's cars around you.
I mean, literally, he's literally having a lock up into every single corner. This is madness. Oh, he doesn't have a lock up into that one. Sorry, let me correct myself there. Every corner but one.
You spoke too soon, sir.
Will he do it into the final two? Let's have a quick look. It's a very quick break. Nope. So the ones that are initially, he's in. Has he decided that maybe it's going to dry up? A few people seem to think there is. A couple of people chucked on the softs. It's a...
Yeah,
I think
like
it's
I said,
going to be
it
risky.
could be still worth going for it, but it's... Oh, mate, it's... Ooh. Brave. You might as well go for it.
Yeah, people like Deer, especially Deer Hunter down as far as he is.
Yeah, Hunter's done it. Jason's done it. Galenzo has also put them on. Don't know if they're going out on them, but maybe they're just waiting. There's I thought for a second Jinx was going to pop in to put the softs on, but he's decided not to do that.
The true thing will be, does DRS get activated, and if it does, will it be before any of these guys on the dries, if they do decide to come on these dries, start a lap?
Yeah.
I guess they're sticking with it. I think they're going to leave it till literally the latest minute.
Yeah, you can afford to leave it much later around this track as it's such a small track, but yeah,
they need to be thinking about it soon. Though Zizala coming out on another set of inters, I believe.
People definitely are.
Guys on the dry tyre still haven't decided to come out. What are we looking like on track though? There's still a lot of spray, so
yeah,
I don't think the
it's
dry
not going
tyres
to be dry enough, I don't think. But if you make the gamble work, good luck to you. But I'm not sure they won't have enough time to come out now, I don't think. So it was worth a try, but Alex Daegu goes 6th.
Ooh,
6th anyway.
Span into the wall on the final corner as he was about to line up to start a lap.
There's manners ahead of Alex. Cars coming out the pit lane
Hunter
everywhere.
has now come out and does have enough time if he can really get a lap in to go round. But he's already gone deep into turn 2.
Car person and Jason all right on the apex of 2. Don't think they've messed with his lap, but it's very much chaos.
Oh, Deer Hunter, he's
Traffic
really...
everywhere.
It's not dry enough for these dries. I'm watching Deer Hunter on his out lap and it's not looking good.
No, it's still quite sprayness. Sprayness, that's not a word, but there's spray everywhere.
It's
even running
definitely
online.
drying up, but I don't think it's going to be dry enough to do this one flying lap.
I think you need another couple of minutes, unfortunately. But it was worth a gamble. Like I said, might make it work if you can find the driest line, but you never know.
You'd have to be absolutely on the line every single corner, down every single straight. It's going to have to be absolutely nailing the lap if you want to be on a semi-dry line at this point. As he goes into turn 1 and loses the back end. Yep, Deer Hunter did.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Turn 1.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Cesala pole position then, huh?
No, there's still a couple of people on laps. Don't hold them up. Yeah. I mean, you could do it. It could be the best conditions, although, as I said,
Beacon's in the gravel, so it won't be him. He's got no front wing.
Cesala's doing another lap.
Jose's about to.
It.
Yeah. Jose could be a threat. Giant is also fourth.
Giants
about to cross the line. In fact, we'll have a look. Not going to be good enough.
Nope.
Didn't improve.
I think Jose's going to be.
Jose's not going to improve either.
I don't think he is. Cesala actually might improve here though.
And that's Jose's chances ruined. He's lost the back end.
Cesala was very close to his lap though, so it does say that the time is still out there. These drivers just can't put it together.
Yeah. It won't be Alex either. He's already at 1 minute 10. He's not even on the line.
And Legends is coming round to finish, but yeah, doesn't really give himself very much improvement.
Can he miraculously pull out a time? No, he can't. But it's nice to give him some airtime of him facing the right way as he crosses the line. Piece 17, was it? Yes, it was.
Okay, so I'm looking at Twitter real quick before I do this race rundown. Currently, it is raining at the start of the race.
Is it heavy rain though, or how many quadrants of rain?
I don't know.
They haven't
said. But here we go. Here goes my rundown. Going from 19th to 1st, we have Barry, who got disqualified for being backwards, essentially. Then you got Carperson, Deer Hunter, Peanut, Rampage, Jinx, Damaged Legends, and Chris. Then your top 10 is Mystic, Clenzo, Callum, Alex, Button, Aqua, Giant, Jose, Beacon, and Cesala. I was really slow then, but I don't care because I'm ill. So I did it. I got it done. That's all that matters, right?
Well done. Yeah. 99,000 between Beacon and Cesala. Pretty competitive, even in the wetness of the
Here's the thing,
Austrian sky.
From what they said, it's raining at the start, but from what it sounds like, it's going to dry up. So are they? Ooh, that's actually quite a lot of rain by those things.
That seems more than we had in quali, but I was going to say, did they burn out their inters?
Yeah, did they burn out their inters for 1 and 2? If it's going to dry up, how quickly is it going to dry up, and is it worth putting a dry setup on? It's a risk. Don't get me wrong, but it depends on how quickly it's going to dry up.
They'd have to run the sit-off from quali in the race because
yeah,
Park Ferme on.
But they might have done that.
Exactly, yeah. I guess we'll find out shortly.
Could explain why
I opted to run dry setup with higher aero.
Does look very, very wet though. Very wet.
What we're doing, I've broken everything. They're all on inters, so it's not. It looked heavier than that, to be honest.
The track does look like, if you look at it. Sure, I saw a few puddles on the start finish straight.
Honestly, it's not. Jesus.
This could be interesting.
That's not going to be fun. That looks like you could have a lot of fun if you're at the back.
This could be a case of keep yourself clean, boys. So just remember that. Keep yourself clean. and
Good to
you
see
could
Barry
possibly
back
beat
with us
7
this week,
points.
of course.
Yeah,
This
again,
last
himself
week,
disqualified
through
though.
illness.
He's we didn't say anything, but I think that commentator's curse is so powerful that well,
Yeah, even a week off racing, he doesn't escape your system, does it?
no, just really doesn't.
Sorry, Barry.
That illness you had last week, I believe it was, that's because of the commentator's curse, mate. So you're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to maybe if you want us to pass it on, maybe we can go commentate somewhere else for a bit, see if you can win a race while we're not here.
No,
Not that I'm
not
serious about that. I like this division. It's really, it's stacked, and everyone's coming back around to the grid now. Feel like we've just chatted a lot of cack for the last formation lap, but that's because usually we go through strategy, but everyone's on Inter, so we can't really talk about that.
Yeah, strategy is non-existent at the moment, other than setup strategy. But it could be raining for a while by the looks of these conditions. It could be wet for a while by the looks of these conditions. So this is, I think this is going to come down to who can make the most of the wet conditions.
Absolutely, yeah.
As we're waiting on the last car, Barry to
We're
line
almost
up
there.
on the grid. There we go.
I've got a decent camera angle for once.
This camera angle is amazing that I've got right now. As we go to the lights,
Great.
I have no lights on my screen.
I saw all the lights.
Have 5.
I had all the lights. Oh,
And
legends.
Legends
That's
has
not
just
helpful,
started.
sir.
That's unfortunate for himself. Looks like Zala got
There's
a good launch.
a car going sideways in the
Giant down the
backfield.
inside of Jose turn 1.
Everyone's gone wide.
oh.
There's someone backwards at turn 1. Lenzo, I think. Mercedes.
Oh,
yeah, there's front wing
Giant
going
front back. I
everywhere.
have to say, Aqua making a good start though.
I'm going through the back of the field. There's 4 wide there. What are you doing? 2 Toros, 2 Ferraris, side by side by side by side. Boys, do you not know it's raining? Back it in.
Oh, Alex.
Can't even do that in the dry. Oh, there is a bit of lag there for one of the Ferraris.
Oh, Button
The
trying a
car's
little
still
bit of
going
a
side by side.
cheeky. Yeah, no, Button had to think better of that. But it is going to be Alex and Jose having a little bit of side by side action. It's not fully side by side, but he was still having a little look. Jose has really dropped back a couple positions already at the start of this race from his qualifying. So he's got to try and minimalise that and make sure he can keep himself up there.
Legends goes up temporarily to P15, but will be in for a drive through jump start penalty. So that's going to put him right at the back as Cesaro says the quickest lap of the race. And there's a McGowan also in. I don't know if they have damage. I think they did. I saw some front wing going everywhere in the background of a shot coming around turn 2.
There's an absolute train though behind Alex.
There's a train. I've just been watching it.
Monstrous train, I have to say.
Pit stop is for front wing. Yes, it is. Looking at Chris now, who's right behind the
Jose
giant.
had he's having a look.
Action
Alex
going.
has pushed
Jose's gone off. Alex off
Button's
too.
taken both of them, and now Giant's going to be going.
Giant will capitalise on that as well if he's, you know,
3
he's
wide.
got a little bit of a squeeze on there.
Oh,
Jose.
they are not going to go 3 wide in the rain. Oh no, they think
That's
better
not
of it.
going to happen. Oh, that's a great move by the Giant. He's positioned his car perfectly to try and overtake Jose, who
Jose has the inside here though.
In which I think it's... Has he?
Oh, tiny bit of contact.
Well, that's...
oh, there we go. He's in a wall, and I'm surprised he didn't lose a wheel from that contact. That contact into a wall, to be honest.
It's front on, I think.
Yeah, I think it was, but sometimes I've had it where it kills the wheel. So
yeah,
so it's an
sometimes, but not
occasional thing.
Always. Usually you get away with it. Cut him in. Must have damage or something. Unless he is being optimistic and going for wet tyres. I don't know.
Well, that'd be
Have a
very
look.
optimistic. Cesala driving away at the front at the moment. Just no one can keep up with him. As Beacon has kept himself in a solid second place. Actually, he has Aqua on his butt though. Aqua making a decent start. I have to say the best start. Yeah, best start so far though. I have to say, car person. He has been up 10 positions from starting 18th. He's gone to 8th.
I hope he makes the podium. I have a question for him. Which radioactive car bit you when you were a child?
Well, if he does, I'll save that question. I'll make sure that question gets asked, but you can ask it.
If I have any voice left. This race is killing my vocal cords already, and we're only nearly 4 laps into it. So, do my best. I might type it in the chat for him if I have to. Aqua's getting a run on Beacon into turn 1 potentially, but has he got enough side by side to make the move stick?
He's
Will he back out of
definitely
it?
there.
No, he won't.
Neither of them back
He
out.
won't back out.
Oh, it's going to push Beacon off. Beacon keeps the position, whether the
Beacon
game will agree with that. Now, side by side again, though. Beacon's got the inside line, but Aqua can look to get the better grip coming out. Oh, they are still side by side.
It's a great drive for Beacon coming out of that corner.
Yeah, that was a very good drive, although Aqua definitely going to have another little look. This section here is not a very good section for overtaking, so he just needs to follow him, keep as close as he can, and try again for turn 1.
Let's have a slightly different camera angle for the rest of this lap and see what we can see. If you also look in the background, you see Chris and the Giant getting close together again.
Yeah, Peanut getting close to Jinx. I think that's Jinx making his way past Peanut, though.
Yes, it was.
There's a yellow flag in Sector 3, interestingly enough.
I don't know what that's for. I don't see anything, but then I can't see every car.
Aqua's not as close this time, but if he can get a good drive out of this first turn, even without DRS, he could get close to Beacon. Although Beacon,
what a drive!
Got all of the grip.
I mean, he's gone.
Coming out of the corner.
See you later, mate. Not on this lap, but Aqua will sort of gain on him as they approach the braking zone, but the concertina effect makes it appear that he's closer than he is.
I think what Beacon will be doing at the moment is he knows he's getting a better drive out of the corner, so he will know that for a fact down the straight he's not going to be caught, and then he can just save more ARS than Aqua can, while Aqua's trying to push to keep up. As Clenzo and Deer Hunter here, they're side by side.
Why are you being side by side in the rain? You foolish boys.
Peanut's trying to go around the outside of Deer Hunter as well. Would have been brave to try and keep that move, but like I say, he's got to stay close here. Same thing as I said about Aqua and Beacon. If he stays close here, which he hasn't really, he's not really close enough.
No.
He's there, but
getting that back down the straight looks like he's very dry orientated. Based on that, but has to back out of it as he got so close to Deer Hunter there. Yeah, maybe the chance for an overtaking to turn 1 is gone for this time.
It definitely has gone, that's for sure. As Aqua again getting close. He can't get the drive.
Did they do any better into turn 1? Alex and Callum,
I don't think he's going to be close enough.
Less than the second bar, but I don't think he's close enough. He looked like he could get a drive, but
he could do it down this straight though, depending on which one gets the better drive. There's Rampage in the pit again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a Telltale retirement about to happen. Rocket a front wing again. Oh man, he's having a miserable race.
Not as miserable as Jose though, down in 18th. He's lost 15 positions. Like, yeah, Rampage is in last, but he's only lost 4.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, he's not having a great race.
It's going to feel less of a kick in the gearbox. Kick in the gearbox.
I don't want to say this, but Barry currently beating the commentator curse, made up 6 positions.
Because I'm not focused on him.
There we go. That's it then. Clenzo having a cheeky little look at Jinx here. Oh, he's got a bad drive out of there though, which is going to let Jinx break for a little bit. But Jinx is also closing in on Carperson, our radioactive friend.
Yes.
This could become a 3-way battle for 8th.
Stop raining. I feel like I should have saw this earlier, but it has stopped raining.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair point. Yeah, it has stopped raining, but the track is still very, very wet. As here we go.
It's going to take at least 8 laps from here, I think. So
here we go.
mid-15s, people may think about softs, or not soft, mediums or hards.
Here we go.
Jinx gets the move done, I think, there.
Making that
Just
move.
about.
Clenzo's going to need to think about doing it quickly as well if he wants to keep up with Jinx like he has been. It's going to be an important move to make sure he gets done, whereas Carperson's going to try and use Jinx just to pull him along a little bit for now.
They'll look to pull each other along at some form. You need to sort of...
Guess what?
A little bit of a twitch. What has happened to Barry?
I'm sorry, Barry. Are you sure it's you that gives them the curse?
Safety car.
Oh, safety car. Okay.
I don't know why.
Uh,
Barry's obviously had an arc because he's down in P16 from
Yeah,
what was like
I think he's
P13
put
on
it
the
in a
fringes
wall.
of 12.
I think he briefly put it in a wall as well, which he's lost part of his front wing.
I'm looking for damage. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he'll be in. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, a few people coming in. I actually want to
They'll be
quickly
in
check
for-
something here.
This is... I wouldn't go in, you know, unless your tyres are going to burst. I'd stay out because it's a safety car. Because you need to pit again anyway. It's essentially a free stop,
I'm trying
yes,
to work
but
this out.
you might want track
Rampage
position.
hasn't been lapped, right?
Mediums. I don't think so, no.
So this brings him back into it.
I haven't seen blue flags, and he's lucky for him. Yeah. I don't think he's been lapped, you know. I think he's just about okay.
These people going on to dry
Zola
tyres
is-
already. This is... I think it's too early. Look at the grip that Callum has coming out of the
That's
pit.
for when the
It's
safety
way
car's
too
in.
early.
I think, yeah, that's... You know what? Rampage has not been lapped. I've just figured it out. Cesala's about a corner
No,
behind
but
him.
Rampage has just gone into the pits. This
Rampage
could mean
will
he
be
gets
lapped
lapped
now.
now.
will
Yeah,
be now,
that's it.
because
Zala's about to
Zala's
lap
gone
him,
on.
yeah. I'd see if I was Rampage, I wouldn't have done that.
I would have stayed out, sir. Just means that you are now resorting to no points. Unless something miraculously happens.
Yeah, he's decided to go onto the
Never
dry
mind.
tyres. I still don't think...
Softs, what are you doing on those?
I still don't think that it's going to dry up enough by the time the safety car comes in for these dry tyres
no.
to work.
They needed racing laps to clear that water, I think. Like I say, mid-teens to 20 would have been the ideal time to
It'll
go
be
in,
interesting.
I think. But
So,
based on what I know
what
from last
Jinx
night
and
anyway.
Carperson goes on to...
Oh, you can't overtake. There's a safety car.
onto
Apparently
the
you
dry
can.
tyre. Jinx has come back out on another set of inters. That's the clever call here.
Oh,
Carperson
hang on.
has gone on to the hards.
Peanut and Daegu have just switched positions, and the safety car is out. I'm confused now.
Interesting. So
Daegu was 15th, and now he's 16th, and there's...
someone else just switched positions as well. I think Callum's dropped back as well. Interesting.
No, Callum was 14th anyway by the look of it.
And he's 15th now.
Oh yeah, hang on, what's going on, lads? Oh, that's gone way too deep there, Callum. Maybe that happened.
There's no grip. That's the issue here. Look, Jinx and
There's-
Carperson
yeah,
swapped
of
as
course.
well.
There's a safety car, there's a... Aqua's in.
Aqua's decided to come in now.
Slow down.
Interesting. Oh.
That was close.
Is he going on to the dry tyres?
If
Oh,
he's
he's got to
pitted
have his
now,
5
yes, he will
seconds
be.
though. He has. Yeah, well, you say that.
You know
but,
what? That's
Jinx
actually... That's clever.
He's
75
waiting.
seconds
He's
behind the
waiting an
safety
extra
car.
lap or so behind the
boy.
thingy. But
That's clever.
here's the thing.
Conditions
He's
are a
going to
lot
drop
better
further
now.
back than some of them. Does it still? I mean, it's
Tyres are good
definitely
to
getting
the end.
drier now. But there's still, if you go on
Mhm.
board with people that are on the inters, there's still a bit of spray. Too much for
Yeah,
those
I'm
dry
on board
tyres.
with the leader now just to see conditions.
I think
They are
it's going to
definitely...
depend on when this safety car comes in. I mean, if the safety car comes in now, can the inters make enough of a gap? That's the question.
I don't think they will, you know. I think they are going to be struggling, but I don't blame them for staying out.
It was
It's
definitely
just
too wet
a
when the
very
safety car
tricky
came out
judgment
to
call.
do it.
Yeah, it was very tricky judgment call then.
But
It
it's
still is
dried
now.
up very quickly considering
Well,
there's...
see, Cesala's just lost
there
back
you-
in there. Safety car
Safety
in.
car
That's
in this
a
lap.
bit of late notice.
Oh, safety car in.
Do you
Just
not think we
lapping it.
needed more notice than that?
Definitely looks. It looks very dry out there. I have to say. There's still
This is
a bit
going to be a
of spray on those
sketchy
inters.
restart. I'm scared.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
Marshals,
I'm going
put your
to
hard
go on
hats
board
on.
here with Legends. I think Legends is going to make an absolutely monstrous start here off of this safety car restart.
Should I get that on the stream as well? Let's go for it in the stream. Oh, no, not yet, sir. There's a gearbox of D100 in your face.
You got to wait a minute. You got to wait a minute. Oh, there you go.
Everyone's diving in now.
Bunch of
wow,
people.
everyone's
there
dived
you
in.
go. Here we
go. On, lads.
Legends is
go on.
Make an
oh, Legends.
Here we go.
You can go now.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait
for the
it.
lead.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
D100 and Legends into turn 1 side by side.
I pulled it. There you go.
You did.
Pulled it. Beautiful.
It's a bit
Here
wide,
we
but
go.
never mind. Alex Dager gets all. D100 gets a bit out of shape and coming out of turn 1. Mystic on the sauce, but that's not going to end well for him. He'll be in again shortly for 2 tyres. D100's still on inters, by the way. That's a tragic mistake. I've literally just noticed that. Legends has scored this really, really awesome.
I didn't see if he came in. He's done 1 lap, so he must have come in when some of the other guys did not the initial ones.
He's
but the
pitted very
lap.
anonymously there. Well done. Barry, fastest lap of the race. See? It's not all bad.
It's not all bad. He is in 18th though.
I know, but there's someone behind him.
Yeah, a guy that's been lapped.
Well, you know.
Yeah, look, Legends made it. He's made.
He could have been lapped twice, like some people were last night. Unbelievable. But you know, rain is tricky around here.
You know, I think this race is going to be between Legends and Aqua. Carperson's in 3rd on those.
Zala may well be up there at the end.
Possibly. He's got a lot of
tyres. Wait.
He's got a lot of ground to cover.
603 second ahead of him, so he's really jumped him already without having to do anything.
Yeah, and he misses a pit.
He's not out of this yet, but if he can't make these tyres last, it's going to be horrendous.
Yeah, it's the same for Alex. Alex could make something of this race, but he's got to make these tyres last.
Yeah. It dried up a lot quicker than I anticipated, though, to be honest. I'd expected it still be a little bit wet out there for another couple of laps, but it just goes to show not all rain conditions are always the same, because this game is so inconsistent. It could be raining on track, and Jeff will say, "Don't worry, mate. Here's a sun cream." What? You're on about? What's wrong with you, mate? Are you broken? Well, yes, you are.
I'm going to jump on board with Chris here. He's right on the back of Beacon. Beacon is not pulling away either.
But
I've said
with
that.
Another naughty engine point.
Oh, Legends picking up 1 as well.
Mystic flying on the softs, but unfortunately those softs were about to explode.
Yeah, those softs will definitely not make it to the end, so I'm surprised he decided the softs was a good idea. He's the only one that did it.
Yeah. Maybe he just wasn't thinking ahead with strategy and just didn't think to change the tyres in time. That's the only thing that I think would happen, but...
that is a high possibility. I'm trying to work which one. I don't know who to watch here at the moment. There's a couple of free temp gaps to watch. You've got Aqua on Legends.
Back for the lead there.
Yeah, you got Aqua on Legends. You got Chris on Beacon. You got Anonymous Damage on Jinx.
Jason on Jinx.
Yeah,
see, we're in sync. Perfect.
Aqua's falling a little bit further back again. He's down to that 5-6 tenths range again.
Bit of a lag spike there, so Jinx just exploded around the corner, but never mind about that.
Jose's closing in on Jose's clearing on Peanut, which is going to be an interesting battle in a moment, both on the hard tyres. Zala's now closing in on Mystic as well, so Mystic's tyres must already be screaming, "Get me out of here!"
I'm not a celebrity, but I'm not going to eat kangaroos' penises in the jungle. Anyway, what? That's just so we don't get done for copyright.
Peanut.
Yeah, I saw Peanut go sideways into the wall coming out of turn 1. On board with that, unlucky. Maybe I've just passed the country curse on to you. Barry somewhere with massive sigh of relief that the curse has finally been lifted. Allegedly.
Well, has it? You've mentioned his name now.
Oh man! Sorry, Blitz. That one's for you. Alex and,
I tell you what, it may be dry out there, but these drivers are still struggling to get the turn in. Like there's like just no trap grip, essentially.
Alex has just overtaken our radioactive friend there, but they're still having a solid race on the fringes of the top three, so that's good. My question could well be answered tonight. I'm hoping all the way to put that debate to bed once and for all. Chris on the back of Beacon. I feel like we've had that situation for the last 3 laps, and he's suddenly got very bright out here. It's almost as if it's never been raining at all. Cesala right behind Mystic now, 85,000 or so just as they enter this sector 2.
Yeah, sorry for the disappearance there. Things seem to have got a little bit more spicy since I had disappeared. Maybe that was the idea. Legends and Aqua.
Side by side again into turn 1, but I don't think Legends is going to make the move stick unless he goes for a late suicidal move, but he did not.
Oh, a little
Tried to go for a slight
corner
undertake.
cut there by Aqua, I have to say.
Zala gets into P5. Next up for him is our radioactive friend there in P4.
Here we go. Aqua's trying to run the outside. Legends technically has the better line though. All Legends has to do is close that door cheekily like that, and he gets to keep that,
like
and it's put Aqua off, and now Legends has a little bit of a breathing room again. As there's another yellow flag in 6-2. It's car.
But I didn't see
person,
Daybream.
I think was it car person? No,
Oh
it
yes,
was car
he's
person.
skyrocketed down. 9th now.
As Cesala, Mystic, and Mystic going very, 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 very deep. Whew.
Yeah, that's a little bit too deep, my friend.
If this going to leave it down to Button and Cesala, I think Cesala's going to drive away from Button though.
Potentially, yeah. You can see that happening. Cesala's just strong.
Oh, Jinx and Jason here. Ooh, they were having a cheeky bit of side by side. Jason's right on the rear end of him, but you don't want to be on the
Helicopter
rear end
cam
for the final 2 corners because it catches you out.
Oh, helicopter cam. Beautiful.
I'm not getting helicopter
We
cam,
have
that
more of
really
that.
sucks.
It's over for me, so you might get it in a minute.
No, I never get helicopter cam.
Nice.
This game doesn't like me.
There's Rampage just getting nicely out of the way of the blue flag cars. He's almost been lapped by the entire field, and that must feel like a miserable existence. But you gotta keep going. So, don't really know why when you're lapped down by the entire field by laps halfway through the race.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a
Had
pointless
terrible
position
exit.
really at this moment, isn't he? Let's be honest. But not a single retirement
Yep.
so far, so this is good. Oh, Aqua and Legends again. I think Aqua's finally got that move done though. Actually, no, never
Not
mind.
quite.
They are still side by side.
This is brilliant stuff. Oh, that's gonna end in tears. Nice catch. And that's
Nice
what.
catch.
Oh,
Aqua's
geez,
run really
that's what
wide,
happens.
which gives Legends another drive. Oh, this is
Oh.
madness for the first place. Neither driver is gonna yield. As oh wow, that was definitely a corner cut there by Aqua. Yep. So I think that's put
There
them
you go.
equal on penalties. As oh, this time
Not giving up
Aqua's
yet.
got the inside line. Will he do
Going
to
for
Legends
the
what
inside
Legends did
line.
to him?
It's a repeat of the move two laps ago, almost. Peanut is in the referee's room again there.
Yeah, Aqua had the DRS as well
race
to
control.
make sure that move stuck. But now it's Legends' turn. If Legends can use this good bit of slipstream, I'm trying to work. They're both running quite low on ERS as well, so this is going to come down
Great
to
line through
raw pace.
that corner there. I feel like it's about who's going to use their tyres more, trying to defend their potential P1.
Yeah,
at the moment.
I think Aqua at the moment is just the
Aqua
quicker
may
of
be
the two.
harder on his tyres.
He's-
He may be
Yeah,
quicker, but
he's
he could
definitely-
well be harder. So Legends will just be like, you know what, mate?
I'll stick with
Pass
you
you in
until
the
your
pit lane.
tyres die.
Yeah. And look at Cesaro,
although he
who's
closed a
not
lot
really
in that
making an
first
introduction
turn,
into
but
Alex Dago at the
come
moment.
back to that in a bit. Yeah, not at the moment.
Button,
He's
no.
not.
Behind Cesaro.
But yeah, Button right there. I thought Cesaro was going to drive away from him, but he really hasn't. With Beacon still close behind him, actually within, well, briefly getting within that 1 second gap again, and Carissa right behind him. So this is going to be an interesting train that could form here behind Cesaro.
Very harsh race control. Was on board for the Mystic 3-second time penalty there. It's a little bit harsh, I've got to tell you, but never mind. Oh, and Jose's just jumped 2 places as Giant gets a little bit out of shape coming into that turn. So there you go.
Ignore you.
Jose's back in the
surprised
points.
Mystic is still going, in all honesty.
Those tyres cannot be healthy.
No. Not a hope in hell that they can be healthy.
I'm looking for signs of lifting. That's how I know he's close to boxing.
I mean, he's doing a lot of minimal ERS at the moment, so...
There we go. In you go.
Yeah. Oh! Whoa! He locked up going into the pits, just managing to slow it down. That was very, very close.
On the limit.
And closing up
Beacon
again. Yeah, it's going to be close between them guys, with Chris is just behind him as well. As all Button's having a little bit of a late move look. He's had to think better of that though. As suddenly his tyres are switching between the mediums and the inters on his car. On my screen.
Oh, that's brilliant.
No
wonder he's struggling out there. Tyres are inters. He's developed the slick to mediates.
The slick to mediates, yes. I like that. Maybe we need to install those on the safety car so it can go quicker but still be able to drive in the wet. There we go. There's your solution, FIA. We've solved it for you.
While you're listening, FIA, I tweeted earlier about Mercedes being naughty engines. Deal with that as well, instead of dealing with helmet laws. Thanks, lads.
Callum and Jinx. Oh, he had a cheeky little look.
Yeah,
a lot of people are corner cutting that the first corner. People are really struggling just to leave the turn in a little bit later. That's what they have to do.
Canada goes for a late move into Jose into the Rosberg corner.
Callum also, I think, getting a little bit out of shape while trying to make a move on Jinx, and that's cost him his suddenly weaving. Yeah, that was a little bit confused by that one. And
now.
I think damage got a little bit out of control there as well while having a little look at Callum. What is going on there?
Tapped his rear there. Beacon, Button, Cesaro. They seem to be in an ever-growing train now. But you can see the leaders just up ahead.
Giant, Car Person, Jose, and Clenzo.
Yeah. There's trains all over the track. That's a terrific exit from Jose. Can he get the move done on Car Person into turn 1?
He's definitely going to have a look here. It's going to be down the inside.
Who's braver?
Brakes though.
Oh, Jesus wept. What the hell happened there?
Now, they're going to get taken by Clenzo.
Yeah, I mean... Uh-oh.
And while that's all going on, it's allowing Callum to catch up and Jinx to catch up. Which is going to add another 2 cars on that train.
Oh no!
They have put like a second on those guys, even though they're battling, so...
Was he on the grass? Was that
definitely
lag? It seems
not
okay.
Entirely sure.
I thought he was about to bin it. We'll deal with that one later, I suppose. Right now, I don't know where to look. There's action everywhere.
Falling too far behind Aqua either, so he's definitely sticking with Aqua. So if Aqua's killing his tyres a little bit more, Legends will have a little look at the end, I think.
Yeah. It could well be lag that I saw. I got excited about the lag, everybody.
Chris has put himself on a bit of a wall there. I don't know if he got damaged, but he definitely lost his rear end through turn 1. Ran the outside curb a little bit too much.
It's not easy to tell on that car. but it looks like he may well be a little bit of damage on the right side.
Yeah, that's not going to make this race easy, considering a little bit of damage on this track costs you, well, quite a lot. As Callum and Carperson are at it as well, so you go, there's Callum finally getting past Carperson as well, which is the Jinx close as well.
I guess I'm not going to be able to ask him the question I wanted to, huh?
I guess not.
Well, there's always next week. Yellow flag, sector 1, Rampage.
Rampage!
Is that just giving up?
That might be. I'm going to have a quick look.
Yeah, he's just made a pit stop, apparently. 0 laps. 1 lap on the softs. I don't know where he's done that, to be honest, but never mind.
That's terminal damage. But that's...
must be... Yellow flag, sector 1. It must have been in turn 1 he lost it then. Presumably.
I presume so. Chris is
the softs. He's going to be pushing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be pushing the softs to the end. It's possible, of course, because one of our drivers already did 12 on the softs. But it's not going to be fun. Let's have a look at a battle now. I feel like I've just missed an overtake. John and Clenzo are going side by side.
Smoke as Alex and Cesala locked up in front of him. So he literally just got a face full of smoke going into that corner. Whoosh.
Giant gives Clenzo enough room. Clenzo keeps P7. They were side by side for a moment, but no move there for the Giant.
Oh, that was lag. Never mind. I thought I made a mistake, but it was lag on my end. That's Legends closing in again.
We all see different things at different speeds. Cesala, interesting.
Yes, so Cesala's up to 3rd, but he's just picked up a penalty with all these guys behind him who could jump him thanks to that penalty.
This is a great battle so far. We still have 12 or so laps to go.
Yeah, anything could change in these 12 or so laps. I'm already thinking of questions in my head, but anything could change. Oh, Legends is very, 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 very close to Aqua there. In fact, on my screen, he was inside Aqua, so that's interesting.
Ooh. Pineapples. Now, can you see these mediums last into the end? I think it's going to be more difficult for Alex to do so. He's already on 17. He's got another 12 to go, so it'd be 29 laps. That would be difficult
to ask from the mediums.
I think it's possible, but it's going to be like, why are we doing this? It might be like driving on ice for the last couple of laps.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that not everyone went with the hards, just to clarify and just to make sure they could get to the end. But oh, here we go, Legends. He's going to have a look at Aqua here into turn 2. He's on the outside again. This could mean he's going for the cutback, but he couldn't do the drive. Aqua nailed the turn.
Just didn't get the drive out of the corner, did he?
I know he's the DRS to stay close as Jinx picks up a penalty. It's not going to be ideal when he's trying to capture the guys ahead.
Oh, Cesala just locked up, or was it Alex? I don't know. One of the cars in front of the button locked up there.
Yeah, he just keeps getting
but not good enough because I couldn't see which car it was. Must be used to it by now then. One of the drivers vaping as they go around that corner or something.
Yeah, these 3 are in a train, which is allowing Beacon to catch up actually. So Beacon could be in a shout here of a podium, even though he's currently sat 6th.
Yeah, that's going to do their tyres absolutely no good whatsoever being stuck in that train. Especially Button. He's got 2 cars at terminal air just in front of him. It looks like Debu's going to get a run into Cesala.
But Clenzo's got a good run there. Yeah, we go turn 2. Can Alex put him a little bit wide? No.
Oh my god, now Alex Degu's driving into the softs, mediums.
Yeah. Cesala was filling up
slick to mediums
alongside enough to... yeah, they're slick to mediums. I'm not going to lie, right? Alex is currently sat on the slick to mediums. Everyone, right? Yeah. I swear to God, everyone I'm spectating is going to the slick to mediums. It's strange.
How is it possible to fuck up a game so bad you can't even get tyres the right colour? What have you done? Honestly, what have you done?
Giant, I believe it's just got past Clenzo.
Legends is now in
And we
P1.
missed
I
that.
feel like we've missed that just now. We were looking at Cesala and Daegu on the slick intermediates.
Yeah,
Legends
actually,
is
I
just
think
pulling away.
Aqua's got to have made a mistake because that's a 6.5 tenth gap. There's no way we missed the overtake and the 6.5 tenths. That's quite a bit to miss there. So
Beacon back in the report for not sticking to track
Cesaro
limits.
is catching these two up ahead because he's on those medium tyres, but I don't know if those mediums are going to make it to the end.
It's honestly, I'm excited for the final handful of laps. I've been excited all week for this one, but this is living up to all kinds of
Austria.
right
like I said at the start, when Mike was in, Callum, I'm not sure what happened there. It was, I think contact may have happened, so going into turn 2, which is unfortunate for him.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, that would have been Callum's car going slowly.
Okay, yeah.
And he's moving out of the way for everyone else. I think he's just got too much damage.
I don't see any on the car. Maybe he's just... yes, I do. Sorry, I missed it. It's on the left side. Yeah. I didn't get a camera shot from that side, so I couldn't see it from where I was. Thanks, lads, that worked at the camera designs at Cody's. Anyway,
Clenzo, sticking with the Giant, he wants that position back.
Button is still behind
He
Daegu.
can't get up there. Yeah, Barnes got to be getting frustrated that behind these two now. He just, it seems like.
Oh, we lost Callum G.
Tired.
Is that in the pit
Just
lane?
as we were saying earlier on, everyone was still alive. I'm so upset now.
That was you, was it?
No. I didn't put the curse on everyone. I promise.
Alright. Peanut's fastest guy out there on the softs, but probably not the best tyre to be on.
No, Barry's into the pits again. I think he's just said screw it, fastest lap. He's being lapped as well, so it's definitely out of contention for points unless a load of
Aqua just got another naughty. Seems a little
that's
harsh,
not
but
gonna help his race though.
Zala's got one. Legends has one. Aqua's got two that I'm aware of.
Hang on, let's have a look at this. How we're looking at how many am I looking at?
I'd say we're looking at 6 because any one of them could theoretically still get the win.
6, yeah. So what we're looking at on the top 6 is Legends has 1, 2, and is 1 warning away from a penalty.
Okay.
Another one. Aqua has that which would have been served. 1, 2, 3 penalties on Aqua.
Wow, I've missed a lot.
Cesala.
So much to look at.
Cesala only has 1, but is 1 warning away from another.
Okay.
Alex doing a great job. He's got 2 warnings. That's all he's got at the moment. He's 1 warning away, but he's not got 1 so far.
Excellent.
Button has 2, 3. I think Button's on 3. He could be a warning or 2 away from another though.
Okay.
And Beacon has 2 and is 1 or 2 away from another. So still kind of anyone's game up ahead, really. I mean,
Enzo's just got 1. Legends is defending into the corner. A little bit late on the brakes, but everyone seems to get round, and Cesala's sticking his nose in as well. He wants an overtake.
This is
yellow in sector 2-3. Don't know what's going on. Legends gets a terrific drive. He has to lift
madness.
off.
These two are absolutely fighting for the first place, while the others are catching. And from those penalties that we just went through, as long as Alex doesn't pick up another corner cut, Alex jumps all of them.
Yeah, this is jeez. I went the wrong way there. I went to go on board with Legends. I'm an idiot.
6-way battle for the win. This is not what I was expecting. Where is this real?
Hey, tier 3. How are you getting on tonight?
Legends
just got 1.
That's ruined now. Another one. This is Do you know what, right? I don't care about penalties right now. Keep this battle on track going, boys. This is
Can we all
absolute
share
madness.
driver of the day for this battle?
Legends
It's
is
ridiculous.
Legends having another look at Aqua. Yeah, well, can we have a six-man fucking driver of the day? You can know the language I just used there. This is madness.
Six-way dance for driver of the day. Who do we look at?
Aqua holds, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. This could be anyone making a move at any moment.
Between the Renault and the Williams now, just to get a better look at the battle ahead. Oh, and the Renault is now mating with the Williams. That's brilliant. What do we call that? We had the Alpha Ball last week. You can't really do much with the
Willow. No, I can't say that. I was going to say Weno. Weno. Cesaro
the Renault or
penalty. That's going to hurt his chances of this win now. Oh, Alex, in a fantastic shout for winning this, just because he's kept himself clean with no penalties. As he's always having to defend from Button, those could cost him some time.
Oh, Button's through. Doesn't really matter. IGN Legends is off the track there. Cesalo's into the lead.
Yes, Cesalo's jumped both of them, so he's back into the lead. Aqua's going to have another look. Oh, he's suddenly diving it down the inside. Ooh.
Legends is also there.
This is fantastic stuff. There's battling going on elsewhere as well, but these top six are the ones we have to concentrate on right now.
How have you not made contact there? And there.
It's madness from the front, guys.
Cesalo's.
Oh no, it's side by. Is it going to be side by side into the final two corners?
No,
Aqua's still there.
That's ruined everything.
That's contact. That's ruined him,
everything.
and it's ruined Legends. Oh, that's unfortunate for those two.
No. Well,
that's ruined the six-way battle.
Over the day. Sad now. Gotta go cry.
I tell you what, though, it's still on. It's still a bit of a battle going on here. All Alex has to do, right, is keep Cesaro within 3 seconds.
Keep it clean. Yeah.
Keep it clean and keep every car ahead of him within 3 seconds. It's literally all he has to do. So if there's anyone in a fight with him currently watching this, if anyone's watching this, tell him to keep it clean but keep it within 3 seconds. That's all he has to do. Sounds simple. It's not. But
not many laps to lose that time either, so the tyres won't help, but...
No, but it is all 4 on the front that are on the mediums now, so they're all in the same scenario. Alex is slightly older, but none of them will be feeling great on those tyres. As the gap right now is currently around 2 seconds, so he's got about 2 laps to keep that sort of gap. He's definitely the one to watch here.
Yeah, he's definitely in a good position. Beacon though, in P4, capitalise if anything happens. Forget how many penalties he's got already, but it's been a great battle nonetheless. Jinx just got one, but never mind. That'll ruin him for the final point.
Yeah, depending on what Chris has as well, though.
Yeah, actually, now he's above the 3 seconds, it doesn't really matter. Chris's tyres are not going to be that good. Deer Hunter, don't know if he's in the session or not, but his car is in the pits. I guess he just ran out of mediums. It's just surprising, he was only on 22 lap old mediums, unless he had damage we didn't see.
Unfortunately, we've missed that. Alex doing the job he needs to at the moment, though, with 1 lap to go.
Oh, pressure's on.
But this thing is the last lap. All drivers,
slightly
all
wider
out
into
ERS.
turn 1 there. We didn't cut it.
There's a yellow line in sector 3. Something's happened to Aqua, I believe, because he's dropping positions. Yeah, he's backwards.
Wow, yeah. That'll do it.
His race went from great to terrible.
I think he went from I could win this race to oh shit, I'm in the wall. Ouch. Our radioactive friend just got a 3-second naughty engine point.
Right,
Where
yes,
is he
he
anyway?
has.
B12. Oh.
Oh, right, we're
Oh,
going around the final
this
lap,
is the
around
final couple of corners.
sector, so I guess we have to watch these guys as Cesala's going to come around to the final couple corners. As long as he doesn't mess this up, he's going to come across the line in first. But will he keep it? That's the important question.
That's very wide for Button there. I don't think
He
he'll
comes
keep
across
it.
first, Button drops it. Alex
No, he didn't.
does jump on the
Alex
ball.
has won the race.
Beautiful. Oh, Button's
Cesala
dropped
down to
out
second,
because
Button down to
Beacon
fourth.
gets him on penalties as well. Oh,
Wow.
my God.
I think Legends will stay fifth. Unfortunately for him, he could well have won the race today as well if not for that unfortunate incident.
No, Legends will drop with the penalties.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, by a 10th. That's unlucky. 46,000's Giant were from getting 7th. Oh, no. Chris Jones gets 10th in the end. Yeah, no, he was 10th anyway.
Well,
never mind. Ignore that. Our radioactive friend went 11th, so he jumped Jason. Deer Hunters, never mind, 13th. Mystic out of the session a few laps ago. Peanut and Barry's been lapped early and often today. So we'll just stay on board with Peanut as he will cross the line to finish this sensational race.
Fantastic race. I knew it would live up to the hype. Such a good track for racing. And we had the 6-way battle. I'll do my race rundown in a second when it comes up. And once I take my my professional picture to remember where people started and where they finished. Okay, so we'll do the race rundown starting at last. It's raining again in the background. So we had Rampage, Callum, who both DNF'd, as well as Aqua. Then you have the last of the runners, Barry, Peanut, Mystic, Deer Hunter, Damage, and Car Person. Then your top 10 goes Chris, Jinx, Giant, Jose, Legends, Clenzo, Button, Beacon, who jumps Button right at the end due to penalties. Then you have Cesala, who loses the lead to Alex, based on Alex keeping himself within 3 seconds that he needed to. Turns out he did pick up a penalty, but it was fine because Cesala had 2.
12th to 6th. Hell of a drive. 14th to 9th also coming from outside the top 10. 18th to 11th.
I want to give it to Alex.
Alex though for the win. 7th to 1st. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Drive. I think that's driver of the day. I can't. He kept it. He did exactly what he needed to do in this race. Alright, we'll wait for all 3 of these drivers to join. As we've had 2, then we go. There's the 3rd, as we just wait for them all to connect. Oh, don't do this, Xbox Live parties, please. Well, there we go.
Perfect.
Okay, right. If you could all remember to include your audio. Don't do a me like I did at the beginning of the stream, and make sure you include your audio. And we will start with 3rd place, Beacon. Now, you qualified yourself in 2nd. You were close to Cesala in the qualifying. Then throughout the whole of the first stint on the Inters, you managed to keep yourself in 2nd and keep a relatively steady gap to Cesala ahead. And then it all came down to the pit stops on the safety car. You just misjudged the call a little bit, which cost you a few positions, and then you had to race your way back onto the podium, which you got luckily via having 1 less penalty than Button. Just run us through why you decided to pit when you did under the safety car, and why the medium tyres.
Well, I thought it was going to be wet for a couple more laps. I just thought it I wasn't expecting the track to dry so quickly. It just seemed like in a matter of a lap, it went from easily intermediate conditions to just bone dry. So I wasn't expecting that at all. So the second the safety car came in, I knew I had to pit. And I'd done some trial runs, and I knew the mediums could take me that long, but that was about the limit. I think it was about 20, 28 laps, 26, 27, 28 laps we did on them, and that was about the limit. So I was confident I could make it to the end. At the end of the race, it was a little bit precarious because I didn't have much grip left in them. But yeah, I got really lucky with the crash, and then I knew Button had more penalties than me, so I was just sort of holding off behind him because I knew I'd get P5 at the worst anyway. So the two in front taking each other out really, helped with the podium today. So I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, losing a position from qualifying, it's still a great result. And
Yeah,
you say you got a little
with
bit lucky with the crash. Yeah, you got a little bit unlucky with the pit and the strategies and from the safety car and stuff. But nevertheless, a great race from yourself, involved in quite a few of the battles and put on a good show.
Yeah, it was really good fun. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah, we'll move on to second place, Zazala. Now, your race. Where do I go with this one?
Oh god.
You put yourself on pole.
Yeah.
You controlled the first stint very, very
Yeah.
well. And then you also made the wrong call on the safety car. Realistically.
Yeah. Yeah.
You left it a little bit later than some of the other guys.
Late. Yeah.
You did the same thing. Jumped onto the mediums. You pulled it back in the race and then had a bit of contact with Aqua. Just a bit of a racing incident side by side for the final couple corners is never a good idea. And then you lose the win based on penalties.
On penalties.
I can't imagine that you're happy with losing the win based on penalties at the end of that, especially after that eventful race.
No, a bit pissed, but it's Austria. What can you do? It's just a kind of corner cutting central for everyone. I mean, Alex did a good job keeping his penalties down. I was one more warning off another penalty, so that'd have taken me off the podium as well. So I'm lucky. Yeah, and it's a really eventful race. Big like crashes and overtakes everywhere.
Yeah, I just again, you were involved in a lot of the battles going on in that race. Really I expected this track to give us a show, but wasn't expecting a six-way battle for the win, I should say.
Oh my god, it was sweating. It was tough.
Yeah,
Massive
I can
DRS
imagine,
string,
especially
and it's
being
unbelievable.
Yeah, anyone could have made any move at any point in that train. So
Yeah.
you've missed a few races. So this is a good comeback.
Yeah, back now.
To the race and good points.
Yeah.
Now, on to first. You started 7th. Oh, Alex, by the way, I should have mentioned that again. But yeah, you started 7th. I can't remember exactly what your strategy was under the safety car. Was you one of the ones that jumped in a bit late?
Yeah.
Or was you one of the earlier ones?
So
yeah, you were one of the ones
basically,
that jumped in. And...
I was lagging quite a bit at the start, like 5 laps to say. Then I hit the back of Jose, who lost the back end like at 5 or 6. And then I went in the pits and put another set of inters on, so I was 16th for a bit. And then when Barry saved my life when he put it in the wall. Was brought out the safety car, and me and Callum went on to the mediums because we had nothing to lose, and then we were really lucky. Well, he put it in the wall as well, like on his lap, trying to catch the safety car, so he could have won that as well. Yeah, and then I was so then I got up to P3, I think, eventually, and then Aqua and Legends were a bit too far ahead, so I saw the pack behind me catching, so I just let them pass, then just slotted in. And then when they crashed, it was quite funny, to be honest. Took advantage of it and won on penalties, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah.
It's an interesting strategy to go ahead and win the race with, I have to say. I've never heard anyone win the race and say, yeah, no, I let those guys past.
Yeah, to be honest. I wasn't as fast, just not on pure pace, but yeah, I mean, me crashing actually helped me win the race, which is quite funny.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you want to win a race? Crash and let people past. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
It's
Do
an
it every week.
interesting,
It never works.
It's the thing was, I know why, because turn 1 was horrific. It had that sun, so I couldn't see the corner every time.
Yeah, I
so
wonder
I
why a
know.
lot of people were cut.
Just-
That was the one corner everyone was
just-
cutting.
oh,
It was
no, it's horrible.
Yeah,
literally every corner cut I saw was
couldn't
that
see.
one. It was turn 1 every time. No, but fantastic job from yourself. As I say, making
you.
up a good 6 positions and winning the race, keeping it cleaner than most other drivers.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, with that podium done, I'll hand it back to Mackie to close out the stream, which will never end.
Yeah, that's always the time of week. It never ends. But yeah, it's sensational race this week. Action from corner 1 to the last lap. Weather conditions changed, which brought added chaos, which helped a lot of people. But great job to everyone that finished. Unlucky those that didn't get any points. And we'll see you next week around a track that isn't Austria. So that could be another challenge in itself. Hopefully, it'll be a very short sign-off.